Well, good afternoon, West Ham fans. Rush the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. It's Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. At lunchtime, I had a bit of a brain dump about why I think June Lopetegui is here to stay, at least the summer for sure. So go back and check that out and let me know what you think. I've also got the Academy show coming out a little bit later on. A slightly reduced Academy show. There was no Academy games on over the weekend. That kickstarts this weekend, but still lots to talk about when it comes to the Academy, which is always very, very interesting. So let's crack into it and talk about some lovely transfer news. And let's start. It should be he's the Hwang that we want, rather he's the one that I want. Anyway, don't worry about it. According to the Telegraph's Matt Law, West Ham are apparently keen to sign Hwang Hee-chan from Wolves in January. He scored 22 goals, Premier League goals since joining Wolves in 2021, 14 of those coming since the start of the 23-24 season. Interestingly, we were linked with him prior to his move to Wolves, if you remember. I think it was at Leipzig or someone like that. And we tried to sign the 69 capped South Korean international before he joined there. He's not a bad player. He's hardworking. He's quite quick as well. I think he could offer us something completely different to what we've got in our forward line at the moment in terms of size and pace. I think we've got Fulkrug, who's got size. I think Danny's sort of more wiry. No, you know what I mean? Sort of more diminutive. And, would offer us a threat, I think. Bottom line is we need to sign a striker. And someone like Hwang, he's not going to be the most exciting name we've been linked with. He's Premier League ready. He can come in and do a job straight away. There's no adjustment period needed. Whether Wolves will sell him is another thing. But maybe they might need to sell in order to reinvest to bring in the players they want. I wouldn't turn my nose up at him, if that makes sense. we'd be linked to the likes of Evan Ferguson himself. And I think actually, the other sort of elephant in the room is commercially. Commercially, he'd probably pay for himself quite early on with new shirts being bought with names put in the back. We see the South Korean effect when it comes to Son at Tottenham, and it's always been a desire, I know, for West Ham to sign a decent Asian player for that exact reason. And so commercially, it'll probably pay for itself, really. But let's see. As I said, it's only speculation at the moment, but could he be the one that we want? Let me know what you think. Now, according to reports, Chelsea have made Charlie Chigwenda available for a January move, available for transfer. They're looking for about £40 million for the 21-year-old. With us and Aston Villa both very keen on him. Obviously, we were keen on him towards the end of the summer transfer window. He was sort of the surprise that we were looking at, and couldn't really get anything through the door in time for him, to be honest. Now, reports have been said that West Ham and Villa have both been made aware of his price tag. However, neither realistically will be looking to spend around £40 million for the midfielder. So they will need to relax their stance or possibly look at sending him out on loan with an obligation or an option to buy. He's got power. He's got pace. He's got attributes which we desperately miss in the midfield. But there's no way we'll be spending £40 million on a 21-year-old. I just can't see it. Cannot see it. Loan, yes. Obviously, us we've also been linked with the Chelsea midfielder, Dewsbury Hall. Obviously, you can't loan two players from the same club, but maybe one loan, one buy. Who knows? But it's interesting to see they've made him available now. So, he fits the MO, the type of player we're looking for. In terms of a player looking to get a move to reinvigorate a career. Obviously, it was a bit of a weird transfer of the whole Aston Villa thing as well. Part of that sort of raft of weird transfers between sort of Villa, Chelsea, and Everton. And it hasn't worked out for Carney, but maybe a move to the Hammers could reinvigorate his quite fledgling career at the moment. He's only 21, plenty of time. And let's talk defenders. Defenders, an area we desperately need to improve. As I said, any success starts with a decent defence. And we've been conceding a shitload of goals for a long time. I would theorise since losing Craig Dawson. From then on, our defence has looked very shoddy. Now, apparently, West Ham are battling it out with several other Premier League clubs and also clubs abroad for. Oh, Siri, be quiet. For Lens' in demand defender, Kevin Danso. 26-year-old centre-back has emerged as a target for several English clubs amidst standout performances in Ligue 1 this season. He's made 12 appearances across all competitions, helping Will Steele's side make 5 clean sheets. He has spent time in English football before, starting his career with MK Dons and Reading's Youth Academy. He also spent a season on loan at Southampton, but was unable to impress there. West Ham apparently joined by Newcastle for the race. Oh, be quiet. What is going on? West Ham have been joined by Newcastle in the race for Danso, who has 2 years left in his contract. Also, some other minor clubs, Juventus, Inter Milan, Roma, Bayern Munich, Fenerbahce, and Villarreal are also in the hunt for the powerful centre-back. Knows the English game, quick, powerful, exactly what we need, to be honest, is exactly what we need. Will we get him? Who knows? Who knows? Now, let's do a quick roundup of Loan Watch. Obviously, Nottingham Forest are playing tonight rather, so JWP could be involved in the matchday squad. Obviously, we know about Cornet. He's going to be coming home. But Freddie Potts, full 90 minutes. No, that's wrong. They lost. He didn't play the full 90 minutes. Freddie Potts played the 87 minutes as Pompey lost 1-0 away to Sunderland. That was last week. He was fucking good last week. But Freddie, another good performance under his belt. Elsewhere, I'm just going to do it like this because I think I've put the wrong ones in. Elsewhere, Naya Figuered, he didn't appear for Real Sociedad as they beat Ponferradina 2-0 away in the Copa del Rey last 32. And also, in terms of anyone else in the first team who's on loan, Kurt Zuma, he's obviously on loan at Al Arabi in the Saudi Pro League. They're back from their mid-season break this weekend when they play Al Hilal in the SPL. All the academy loans and stuff like that we'll cover in the academy show. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time. As per usual, don't forget to check out neesatmybrand.com for latest news, reviews, opinions, ITKs on there giving you their 5 cents worth, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and come on, you bloody irons.